I'm just realizing I brought this card out back to the garage. So anyway, you're going to get a stand-in card that isn't related to the data we're going over right now. Just ignore this 2080 Ti old FTW3. Just pretend this is a 3090. Today we're going to be covering the hash rates of an actual 3090 I tested, which was an MSI Gaming Z Trio. And you can see the hash rate sheet right here. It's not this card. This card honestly surprised me. This was a lot like running the 3080 10 gig or even the 3060 12 gig. The efficiencies on certain things were better than I thought they were going to be. You'll see on the left side of the screen that I've tagged most of the clocks and how those, not clocks, the actual hash rates and how they present themselves, you know, how good is the density essentially is like the green to red on the left, and then efficiency is on the right there. So I wasn't expecting this thing to be a Cortex monster, which it is. Not only does it have tremendous hash rate, but the efficiency is superb. Great complex hash rates. I think the efficiency is okay. I think I see a subtle yellow in there. It's not great. They're pretty bad at Kapow. I would never run one of these on Kapow for two reasons. One, you're going to roast the VRM on this card because it's running 220 watts on the most efficient settings. That's a lot of power, and that's a lot of heat for any cooler. So I really don't recommend that, especially for 40 mega hash. So don't do that. Pigeon, oddly, just kind of unimpressive, but one of the better 30 series cards I've actually seen for efficiency. 0.2 is pretty good, and we're at 0.189. So the hash rate's fine, but in my opinion, not worth running on Pigeon Coin. ETC hash, man, that's where we all fell in love with the 3090 for density, but the efficiency's okay. 0.411. It's not great, but it's okay. It's better than a 20 series. Worse than a 3070 for sure. Worse than a 3060 Ti or a 3060. Ergo, insane hash rate, 236 megahash. Good efficiency too, 1.14 megahash per watt. So that might be the play for these. Carlson, tons of hash rate. Quite good efficiency too. 8 is kind of where I draw the line for pretty good efficiency. We're at 13, so actually the same efficiency as we were getting out of an RX 6600. Worth keeping in mind. I don't have that tagged because my data repository just isn't that built out for that, so I don't want to be presenting super wrong information if I can avoid it. Radiant, lots of hash rate, good efficiency. We're right on the edge of good with 10.25 versus 10. Ironfish, 21.8 gigahash, tons of hash rate, but not great efficiency. 150, I think, is kind of where we're drawing the line for pretty good. Lithium, again, same algo, great hash rate, but mediocre efficiency. Kylocoin, terrible, just as bad as the RX 6600. Dynex, actually the strongest hash rate, I think, currently of any GPU I've tested, which makes sense. 7.42 kilohash and good efficiency too, so almost 50 megahash per watt. Or kilohash per, you know, hash to watt, that's what I mean. Nexa, great clocks, great hash rates, great efficiency. 0.574 is like 4090 good. So strongly consider, I guess, running Nexa on these things. Flux, great hash rate, mediocre efficiency. I'm always really surprised when a card does well in Nexa and badly in Flux, or vice versa. So again, my data may not be perfect, but I do try to give you accurate data, or at least something that you can use with your GPUs. Like I said at the beginning, though, the 3090 is oddly still quite impressive. So, I don't know, your mileage may vary, but these things haven't necessarily gone bonkers in price yet. So, keep your eyes peeled for cheaper 3090s. You never know. If you can get one of these for, you know, double the price of a 3070, it might still be worth considering. So, anyway, for those of you that do have 3090s, hopefully that was helpful. Take a look at the hash rate sheet. Take a screenshot if you want. Otherwise, come on back and give me more watch views later when you need overclocks. OvalClocks, actually. And yeah, check them out on ovalclocks.io. I'll see you guys all next week, I think. I don't even know what's next week. 6600 maybe? Bye for now.